back.
We're back. Out of the two of us, I would say, like, I'm bougie in certain senses, but Megan is definitely the bougier of the two. And I am totally fine with that fact.
Gone are the days of like pizza and beer for payment for helping someone move or paint. Absolutely not.
Absolutely
No,
not.
thank you.
I'm 31. You are not paying me in pizza and beer to move.
We're too old for this.
We're too old for this. A lot of people really can't see past certain things.
Yeah.
Like, they cannot see past that color drenching moment.
Keep it very neutral.
Keep it neutral.
Decluttering.
Declutter. Get your stuff
Out.
When someone says cleanliness is next to godliness, they are not kidding.
Yep.
Just having a very clean home and having it maintained will go such a long way.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Homeowner Hookup.
Where we break down everything you need to know about real estate.
Straightforward, practical, and always up to date.
We're your hosts, Megan Huey
and Sydney Ragusa.
Let's dive in.
I'm so glad to see you back and healthy.
Yes. Okay.
Why don't you tell us what happened? Yeah.
Okay. So guys, I tore my Achilles, which sucks really bad for those of you that don't know about that injury. It is absolutely horrific and terrible.
People stretch before you work out and stretch more than you think you need to.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, turning 40 is no joke, man. Like, Jesus. All right. So basically I went to the gym. It was a Monday morning. I go to this workout class and it's called Lift Lab. And literally it's like kind of not powerlifting, but just like it's a circuit and there's a trainer there and whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I go in, I'm kind of running late. So I just run in and I get into the workout. Like I see what we're doing. Okay. Get into the workout. I did not warm up. And there's like box step-ups that they're doing. Well, of course I have to be extra and I'm doing like box up and over. So it's kind of like you have a box in front of you, you're standing on it and you put your right foot down on one side, kind of do a little hop skip over to the other side, left foot down, and the up and overs, the box like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I come down on my right foot, like touch it down, and I hear a pop. And it felt like someone threw a weight at the back of my calf. So I turn around and no one is in sight. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, that was my leg. And I just sit my little butt down right on the ground. I'm holding my calf because I can just feel like something feels very unstable. And I'm just like, excuse me. I think I tore something. And the trainer, of course, she's like freaking out. She's like, oh my God, da, da, da. Yeah. So Cody came pick me up.
Literally, like physically carried her out of the gym.
Carried me like a princess, went to the ER. Note to self, everyone.
And also, as he should. Hold on.
Yeah.
As he should.
Yes.
But shout out to Cody.
And basically, what I didn't know is like going to the ER is completely pointless in this. So go to an orthopedic surgeon right away. And apparently there's a walk-in ortho surgeon in Fleming Island. So went to the ER, realized it was a complete waste of time and money. Nothing's broken, obviously, so they can't do anything for me there. They did give me crutches. Shout out for the crutches. Thank you.
I mean, if you're going to spend like thousands of dollars, the bare minimum, you should get us crutches.
Yeah. Went to the ortho. He does whatever test it is. And he's like, yeah, I think it's torn. Like, that sucks. But, got the MRI, got confirmation. So it wasn't a clean tear. It was like a shred. So the surgeon said it would be like, quote unquote, sewing hamburger meat where it was located with like the muscle and the tendon. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no surgery, just lots of physical therapy, no driving. It's been poor Sydney.
It's been a struggle.
Sydney has been boots on the ground. I have not at all. I've been what we call the admin bitch.
Yes. It's honestly, though, 10 out of 10. For me personally, I love that. Megan is far better with all this shit than I am.
Oh,
You're doing great, kid. You're doing great.
Well, now I can drive, so we're back in the studio.
Thank God. I'm so excited.
We're here.
I did. We had a closing 2 weeks ago, and we had to go to a final walk and the signing. And it was right by Megan's neighborhood, so I got to go pick her up and bring her with me. And she looked like $1,000,000. She looked so good. And I'm in my jeans, like something typical of what I would wear, very casual. And I was like, well, damn, if I knew we were dressing up, I still wouldn't have dressed up, but I would have felt more prepared. Like, and she was like, I just had to wear something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like I've been wearing literally sweatpants forever. I didn't even know if my clothes would fit anymore.
a dream. A dream. If I could dress like Adam Sandler every day,
Well, I did.
I would. Like, I mean, God, that
Yeah.
sounds wonderful.
Mm.
Absolutely wonderful.
Having your Achilles torn, not wonderful though.
No, not wonderful.
Thank goodness. So Cody has been taking the kids to school every morning. Luckily, Chloe can drive, so she's been doing a lot. I've had to be paying other teenagers whenever she's working to like help me get the kids to soccer and dance and all the things. It's been really, really fun. So yeah, we're back and we are here today to talk about return on investment
Ooh,
when
we
listing your
love
house.
a return on investment.
Yes, yes.
We have a couple coming up that we've had to make some improvements to. And I went and checked on one this morning before coming into the studio.
Mhm.
We had a major clutter clean out.
Yes.
It's not the best situation, but things happen and we're here for all stages of life, right? And so we had to get junk removal in there to remove furniture and whatnot. And then we had our cleaner go in and deep clean. And before and after is such a massive, massive difference.
Yeah.
And I mean, junk removal was a couple, right around 1,000, it could be junk removal depending on the size. You're going to be right in that realm. And then a deep clean, 500, 600,
Yeah.
a thorough deep clean.
Yeah.
It makes all the difference. That will come back tenfold to you.
Well, what's the square footage on this townhome that's coming up?
This one's like 2,100.
Yeah. So that should give you an idea too. So if it's
Yeah.
bigger than that.
And it's 3 stories.
Yeah.
Keep this in mind as well. This is a 3-story
townhome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of, when they're doing junk removal, it's a lot of labor.
Yeah.
Labor intensive.
Labor intensive for sure.
So we can use that actually one as an example for this, I would say.
Okay.
This is just like a very long lived in townhome, elderly. So there wasn't a lot of like clean out or clean up. So it was a lot of decluttering, junk removal. They were downsizing. So this is just one of those like times in life where this is happening and you're downsizing and you got a lot of stuff from over the years.
And we have 2 examples to give you guys today based on one that we're doing the junk removal and the cleaning and we're making improvements to. And we have another one that we will not be making improvements to. And we have pricing strategies for both. So giving those examples of why we're doing something in one way and why we're doing something in another way will help kind of clarify your ROI. But I do think that overall we should probably start with exterior. Do you feel like making improvements to the exterior of the home would be good for ROI? ROI, by the way, is return on investment. Do you feel like that would be a good thing? And if it were you listing your home, what would be the first thing that you would do on the exterior?
Yeah. I think curb appeal is really important. I think a good pressure wash is great. Apparently garage doors have a huge ROI.
I have heard that. Like, what garage doors cost like what, 4,500 or so roughly?
Yeah.
But I mean, you get that back. What the statistic, I can look it up. The statistic was you get back between 195 to 270% of your return on investment.
That's so wild and so silly.
That's crazy. I never would have thought, but like now that I think about it, when you go into a neighborhood and you see one with like this basic kind of beat up, white garage door, whatever garage door, and then you see one that is clearly new or like the wood look or, has like the nice hardware on it, like clearly taken care of, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And as we stated, garage doors are not necessarily cheap, but I mean, the exterior of the home is the first thing that people see online and in person.
So I think also like sod, depending, if you need some new sod that can help like spruce it up a bit. It depends on the time of year, of course, as well. Pressure washing, trimming your shrubs, maybe some fresh mulch, and like that little like, solar lighting things
Oh
that you
yeah.
can put in
They
there.
just make
A little pop.
a little
Yeah.
pop.
And all of that's relatively inexpensive, I would say.
I know a big one that I really like to do on listings. And honestly, I have it on my home as well, is uplighting to trees.
Oh, yeah.
I know that sounds so silly, but it makes such a difference. Like when we have our palm trees and they're all lit up, or like, you know, it looks so good to just have that uplighting.
Yeah.
I
Trimming
mean,
your palms, too. That would
trimming,
be
oh my
one.
gosh, trimming your palms. My brother Kenny is in California for school right now. And of course, he just graduated from warrant officer school and then went to Japan for 5 days and then came back to the States for more schooling because it never ends. He sent us some pictures of his hike that he went on over in like San Diego and these palm trees. I am actually going to pull up the picture for a little bit of an example. I'm like, holy, someone needs to trim those palms. Look at this.
Ay, ay, ay.
Can you see this in the camera?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, you can.
yeah, someone needs to trim those bad boys.
Yeah, they do.
So don't let your palm trees look like the ones in the California desert.
If you have some dead branches, just get them taken off whenever that landscaper comes and does your mulch and trims your shrubs. Just have them trim the palm trees too.
I also think I think mulch honestly is a very underrated thing that people don't really think about doing.
And so inexpensive.
It's so inexpensive and you can do it yourself. I mean, I had a listing one time, elderly, they really couldn't do much, and we had already put a lot of time and money into this house, and they had no more money to put into the landscaping. You can bet your bottom dollar that I was out there. I went and bought mulch and I was out there spreading fresh mulch, and it made such a difference. I like planted a few like little like flowers just for a little pop of color. But I mean, I was under $100, like maybe like 120 on everything. And it was a few hours of labor and it looked great. And it sold quickly. And everyone commented, oh my gosh, yeah, the fresh mulch, it looks so nice, the landscaping. But it's the first thing that people see.
Yeah, it is. And also pressure washing. It just does a big difference. If you see like grungy, kind of like, gutters or side of the house and stuff, it's like just pressure wash it.
Yeah.
It's super cheap and it makes it look so much nicer.
Could you imagine if that one house that we went and saw was just cleaned?
Which one?
The one that we saw after the walkthrough with our investors.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really give too much away. I don't even want to give the area of it because like I don't want it,
Yeah.
But we went and saw this house after a walkthrough and a closing, and they're investors of ours, so we knew it was not going to be in great condition, right?
They're also like fixer-uppers. Like they fix and flip.
They are phenomenal. Yeah. Phenomenal at
their contractors.
Yeah, they're great at their craft. We went and saw this house, and okay. So out of the two of us, I would say like I'm bougie in certain senses, but Megan is definitely the bougier of the two, and I am totally fine with that fact. So Megan is the bougier of the two, and we walk in, and Megan immediately is like, no. Okay. She turned right back around. However,
in my defense, I was wearing a boot.
Yes.
For my Achilles, and there were roaches everywhere.
Like not a stone unturned. Like literally there was one portion where
it like makes me feel so weird even
makes your skin crawl. Yeah. There was one portion where we were going through the house and we lifted up a little bit of carpet just to kind of like see what the underlayment was, and a roach like literally ran out from underneath the carpet. And then we went into another portion of the home and then came back around, and I looked on the ground and I was like, damn, I was like, what? How is there dirt just like caked up on the baseboard right there? And then I realized I was looking at like 20 little tiny teensy tiny roaches just all huddled up in a little bundle having a little board meeting at their house.
I just have a hard time believing that kind of stuff can really fully go away. Like it's
100%. It is so difficult. And those German roaches, the little tiny ones, are practically impossible to get rid of. I'm not going to say they're completely impossible, but from what I have heard from every like pest control company,
you got to get rid of oh my God.
You got to bomb the house.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
another good improvement to the exterior of the home that I have heard is a front door replacement.
yeah. Yep.
I
That's a
think
big one.
having an updated, improved front door versus a dated standard,
Mhm.
door would make a big difference. I do have a statistic right here. It says statistically a front door, because you have steel entry front doors, right? And they cost between 22 and 2400. I've actually seen them way lower than that.
Yeah.
And the ROI is between 188 and 216%.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
So you're making
I'm
like,
not sure I would do the front door, but it is the first thing you see. I
honestly,
would
it
do
wouldn't,
like hardware on the front door.
right? It wouldn't be something that I would instantly think of, but I also have a front door that
Is nice.
is nice. Like, I have a
Yeah.
nice front door. It's got like the really pretty glass in it.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't think to do that. But
Yeah, if you have a gross front door,
if
I
you have a
guess.
gross front door, then yes.
Yeah, just
Or a
update it.
dated front door. Not even a gross one, but like a dated one that just no longer looks good. It goes with the vibe of the neighborhood. Kind of like it makes your house look dated overall. The same concept as a garage door.
Yeah.
Garage doors and front doors, I mean, that is
It's
quite
the first thing
It's the
you
first
see.
thing. It's the first thing. It's your first impression of the home.
Yeah.
Update it.
This is all kind of like maintenance too. I know not for everyone, but
Yeah.
like I would think it's maintenance, like pressure washing, mulching, making sure your garage door isn't like falling apart, having good hardware, or having a decent front door. All that stuff to me sounds like maintenance, but maybe not for everybody.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's say you have $10,000 to improve the interior of your home.
Interior,
Interior.
okay.
Where are you focusing your money?
Paint.
Of course.
Like I would paint the entire interior the same neutral color.
So let's say we're doing a 2,000 square foot house. I feel like that's a pretty standard size. Paint is probably going to run you between $5,000 and $6,000. So that's eating up a pretty big portion. Now that's if you professionally paint it. You can paint it yourself.
Yeah, you can paint yourself.
So
I'll save you a lot of money.
it will save you a ton of money if you paint it yourself.
Yeah.
Is it a pain in the ass? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Would I recommend it? Maybe to some.
Yeah.
For me, absolutely not. I decided to repaint the interior of my home one time.
Oh.
And Brian was helping me. And then realized that we were using paint from 2 different cans. Now I went and got
Oh my god.
I went and got the same paint. I had the same paint code, right? It was not the same paint.
Oh,
It was like the
no.
same color, the same like sheen, everything was the same, but like the one that we used to trim everything out, and then the one that we like, because he was trimming everything, he's much steadier hand, way
Mhm.
more OCD than I am, and I'm doing the middle because I'm like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
great. No, we had 2-tone walls, and then the next day he brought in a crew to repaint our whole house. And at that point we were like in our early 20s, and so was everybody else, and so I still had the luxury of buying them lunch and beer
Yeah,
and getting
no.
away with it.
Yeah.
So
we were
I got
just having this conversation the other day.
oh my gosh, yeah.
Like gone are the days, at least at my age, at 40, almost 41, gone are the days of like pizza and beer for payment for helping someone move or paint. Absolutely not. No,
Absolutely
thank
not.
you.
I'm 31. You are not paying me in pizza and beer to move.
We're too old for this.
We're
Like,
too old for this.
well, I mean, honestly, like physically, I'm not trying to like mess up my back or my neck over moving someone. I would respectfully pay for a mover.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Would you move yourself?
No,
No.
no.
If I'm not willing to move myself, I'm not willing to move anybody else.
Yeah, no.
And
I love
so-
everyone, but no, ouch.
No.
No. I've
No.
Messed up too
Not-
many things.
Megan,
This
I couldn't.
Achilles-
I could not even imagine the response I would get if I said, "Hey, Megan, I really need help moving." The response I would get would be links to movers. Be like, that sucks really bad.
Here's a moving company. I
Here's a
would
moving
recommend.
company. Let me know if you want me to come over and drink some champagne with you while we watch them move your stuff.
I have a great moving crew.
I have
that I
a
can
great moving
recommend.
crew.
Yeah.
Okay, so $10K. Let's say
It sucks that paint is that expensive now, because I remember when we moved out of like our Arlington rental and we just got it all repainted on the inside for them. Just because we had like already painted 2 different rooms, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing, the kids' room. So we just got the whole thing repainted. It was like $1,400. It was so cheap.
Gone are the days of
Gone
$1,400
are the
paint.
days.
What? Oh my gosh, I
I know.
wish.
That was like 2019. No, it was 2020. It was 2020. It was during COVID.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was great during COVID.
COVID had just started,
Oh
but
my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah. No, everything was great during COVID. My favorite Disney trip was during COVID.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, because no one was there.
It was
I think we've
25.
talked
It
about
was
that on the
25%
show.
capacity, and everybody had to stay 6 feet away.
Yeah.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
There was no lines. I didn't have anyone crowding me.
Mm.
It was 10
It's
out of 10.
lovely.
Honestly, I wish they would go back to COVID. I really do.
Disney and paint. I mean, come on.
Disney and paint. Disney and paint. I 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay. So we have our let's call it 5K. Let's give you a little more room in your budget. Okay. So we have 5K left.
For interior, I would make sure, okay, 1, paint, 2, I think hardware in kitchen and bathrooms.
Yeah.
Updated.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, let me see. I know kitchen and bathroom are where we would want. If I needed any flooring done,
Ooh, flooring's a
fresh
big one.
carpet.
Yeah, fresh carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say carpet, $4,000. You have $1,000 left.
Yeah. Hardware.
Hardware.
Yeah.
Lighting.
Yeah.
Lighting makes such a difference.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, I mean, and lighting can be really, really inexpensive and easy to do. And also hardware can be inexpensive and very easy to do as well. Now, the thing with hardware is if you have current existing hardware, you need to make sure that the hardware that you get matches up. So like if you have those little handles or you have the knobs, just for ease for yourself, make sure it matches up.
Yeah.
You want to make sure it's the right size. You want to make sure that it goes well. Make it pretty neutral. And have mixed metals, I know is a thing right now. However, if you have stainless steel and nickel everywhere, and then you decide to throw in some gold handles, the mixed metal ain't mixing.
Yeah.
Babe.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get behind the black handles. Like, I feel like that might go a little bit better, but like, you have to have some gold thrown in there. So like, again, when we went back to lighting, if you have like your pendant lights above an island or something, you could throw some gold in there and you can make it like, kind of coincide with that.
Yeah.
But on the gold topic, what do you think? Would you do something that was a little personalized to you? Do you feel like that would be a good thing to do?
If I was trying to sell a house, no. I would say neutral on everything. I'm a pretty neutral girl anyways. Like, I stay neutral on a lot. With flooring, with paint, with my decorating, everything. It's pretty neutral in my house. But
I'm neutral, but I'm a moody neutral.
Yeah. But I would just stay neutral on it. Like, I saw listing photos. I was just telling Sydney, I was looking at some listing photos online of one of my neighborhood, and they painted the kitchen and the living room like a dark forest green. And it was like, whoa, that's intense.
A lot. My hallway is like partially black, and I feel like a full kitchen and living room being dark forest green would even be too much for me.
Yeah, and yours is even, I mean, and I feel like black, like if you stick with the black, gray, creams.
Right, yeah, because like, I mean, everywhere else in my house is like a cream and a white. Yeah. And like, my doors are black. Like, so I make it all coincide with.
And that's fine to do a pop, everything. But I think like it would have to stay, it can't be like green or blue or red. It needs to stay within the family of like even like a navy blue or a black. Or
I like a navy.
Lighter...
Honestly, I really do love a gem tone. I think that gem tones can be done very, very well in light ways. Like, also something I really do love, and I think it takes a certain kind of house, color drenching.
Yeah.
That is a trend that I will get behind every single time. I walked into this office when I was showing a house, and it was like an eggplant color, but it was fully color drenched. Like, it was monochrome, and it was my favorite room of the entire house. And this house was stunning, but I'm like, I would have never thought to do an eggplant. And like the ceilings, it was like everything, like the cabinetry. I mean, everything was fully color drenched.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. But I also think it was done properly.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that like you can do color drenching in a way that's no longer proper.
I
Like,
also think it's just so it depends on the person,
yeah,
right? And I
100%.
think you're limiting your buyer pool
Absolutely.
when you do that because they walk in and they see like I have work to do.
Right. And a lot of people really can't see past certain things.
Yeah.
Like they cannot see past that color drenching moment. They can't see past like the bold color choice that you have made.
Yeah. No. So I would recommend against it.
Keep it
100%. I
neutral.
would keep it very neutral.
Keep it neutral. We have
Yeah.
some paint colors. If you are wondering what paint colors you should use, we have paint colors that we can send to you that we feel like would be the best thing. Also, if you decide to go with a cream color for your walls, which I think is great,
Mm.
I love a cream. I love a creamy white. Just stick to stark white for your ceilings.
Yeah.
When people do the same color for their walls and their ceilings, and it's like that almost like I love a cream, but like almost that yellow tinge,
Yeah. No.
and it goes onto the ceiling
Mm-mm.
just for ease of everything. I'm like, no, make it white because that makes it crisp.
Yeah.
Like it makes it feel cleaner.
Same
Like
thing
your
with the
baseboards,
baseboards.
your crown molding, again, unless you're doing the color drench thing, that has to be done properly. But if you are doing a standard repaint,
Yeah.
white.
Yeah. White baseboards, white ceilings. So now let's talk about some free things. Or not even it's not free per se, but it's you can do it yourself. Very low
It's
cost.
very low cost.
Decluttering
Declutter. Get your stuff
out.
out. For the
Mhm.
love of God, that couch that you found like on the side of the road in that rich neighborhood 5 years ago, nobody wants it.
Yeah.
No, it's been sat in one too many times.
Yeah.
You can try to flip it on Facebook Marketplace, but girl, kick it to the curb.
Yeah.
Side of the
Get
road,
the
boo
stuff
boo.
out, get the kids' toys like cleaned up or organized properly. If you're still living in the house when it's trying to sell.
Right.
Like just get it all decluttered, get it nice and clean so when someone walks in, they're not being overshadowed with like all of your stuff
Yes.
everywhere.
And when someone says cleanliness is next to godliness, they are not kidding.
Yeah.
The vast improvement that you can make on your house by it being clean versus being dirty, even if it needs improvements,
Yeah.
right? Like just having a very clean home and having it maintained
Yeah.
will go such a long way.
Yeah.
Because like I can see past a lot, but I cannot see past a dirt. And then like if you walk into a home and the first thing I see is, ooh, it's really dirty, all I can think about is all of the other deferred maintenance in the home. And like that is what I'm stuck on because that
Yeah.
number is going to be far bigger than whatever improvement I like see that meets the eye.
This is another one that I was thinking about. So not only for like decluttering and cleaning and stuff, making sure that you have like let's talk about improvements and maintenance, right?
Right. Oh, yes.
So
Yes.
there are things that people think are improvements, but really they're just real maintenance for the house.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a roof. Everyone
Oh,
thinks a new
Lord.
roof is an improvement.
It is maintenance.
It
It
is
is great. And we
maintenance.
can, look, here's the thing. A new roof is great for marketing.
Yeah.
We have a new roof. However, if you were to stay there, you would have to put a new roof on. Like, if you have to put a new roof on because your insurance says you have to put a new roof on, it's not really a return on investment kind of thing. It does help us market it, and it will help your buyers come to terms with the price.
Yeah.
But it is not like, all right, well, I'm putting a $20,000 roof on. We're going to up the price by $20,000. Like,
No.
no,
it's-
because the other comps in your neighborhood already have new roofs.
yeah.
So, and that also is a difference too, if the other comps in the neighborhood do or don't have new roofs on them.
Well, it makes the
That can
buyer
help your
think
ROI a
like,
little
okay,
bit.
I won't have to do a maintenance on this or like replace it in the near future. Therefore, it's money in their pocket. So they can
Right.
justify spending it. So yes, I guess maybe a return on investment, but at the same time, you should be getting a new roof, like
Sure.
if you need a new roof.
The next one,
Mhm.
air conditioning.
Yes.
We're in Florida. I don't know a single person that is going to buy Sally's home when the AC is out.
Yeah.
I'm going to the next house with the AC pumping
Yeah.
right? I want to feel like I'm walking into a refrigerator.
It is hard to sell a house in Florida that needs an AC,
100%.
like needs an HVAC, because like I sold one house, the HVAC was 18 years old.
I sold a house and the
Worked.
HVAC was 42 years old.
Oh my, it still works?
It still works.
Oh my gosh.
They don't make
They don't
things the
make 'em
way
like
that they
that.
used to. That thing pumped too. I think it just stopped working like last year, and I sold that house like 6 or 7 years ago.
Wow.
So it was nearly a 50-year-old AC.
My gosh.
Yeah.
That's wild. So that means someone maintained it really well. It's not saying it can't happen. Like
Right.
I think we sold that one with a home warranty and it was
Yes.
covered on it. And they had maintained it really well and nothing was wrong with it per se. But again, it's something that you just have to have in the back of your mind that like, okay, I will probably be spending money on this in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, like the things that you would do to your home if you were staying there, that like you have to have a roof, AC, plumbing working, your water heater working. Like
Yeah.
water heaters are not that expensive. Like really, they're not that expensive.
No,
They're
oh my gosh.
they're pretty easy to install. Like I mean, you
They're
don't.
like less than $500.
Yeah, they're not expensive. The only way they kind of start getting pricey is if you go for like the tankless ones.
Yeah.
Where you go for like the super high end ones, but you can get a brand new water heater, very affordable. And a plumber is not going to charge you very much to install it.
Mm-mm.
Or there are plenty of YouTube videos for you to install it yourself.
Super easy.
It is
Super
very,
easy.
very easy.
Couple $100, bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And you need it for insurance.
And you need it for insurance.
Yeah.
But those are things that you're not going to get a bunch of ROI on or any on, but it is maintenance.
Yeah.
It has to be done to your home. You are not going to live in your home without AC. You are not going to live in your home with a huge hole in your roof or leaks in your roof.
Yeah.
You are not going to live in your home without a water heater.
Yeah.
These are things that have to be done.
Right.
Right. And also AC maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Get-
Changing
like-
your filters,
Yeah.
making sure it's updated. Also, if you
Clean
have
the
an
line
older,
out.
if you have an older HVAC, if you show proof that it's been maintained every 6 months,
It is much easier.
It's much easier to sell the house.
Yes, absolutely. There is something that I always hear in Florida, and it is termite bonds.
Ooh.
Do you feel termite bonds do you feel like termite bonds give you an ROI? Do you feel like they are necessary? And do you have one on your home?
I do have one on my home, but it's also new construction, and you have to have them
Yes.
on your home.
Mm-hmm.
So
Would you maintain it once it
yeah.
once it expires?
Yeah.
Do you feel like if you showed a home next door to each other, right?
Mhm.
One has a termite bond and the other one doesn't. Same house. Do you feel like very similar finishes?
Yeah. I don't know that would be a make or break.
Do you feel like it would give the other one more value over that one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I do think it's good to have though.
I think it is good to have. It's a nice point. It also shows that you care about your house. Like,
Mhm.
especially I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a hard one to answer. I think like it wouldn't make or break it because it's not crazy expensive to install. It's kind of like the water heater. Like, all right, if I have to get a new one, all right, it is what it is. But because it's maintenance on the house. Yeah.
We live in Florida, people. We have bugs.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you, like, here's the thing. If I live in St. Augustine, right? I'm in historic St. Augustine constantly.
Mm-hmm.
If I see a house getting tinted, you can bet your bottom dollar that you will see the next, like, all the houses on the road are subsequently going to be tinted thereafter.
Yeah.
And you better hope that you have a termite bond because tenting is not cheap.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time, and you have to go and put yourself up in somewhere else and hotel. You can't stay in your house when it gets tented.
Yeah.
And then you have to like deal with the maintenance of thereafter. A termite bond will definitely help you with all of that.
Yeah, and I think if someone hasn't dealt with that, they don't understand the value in it. So it's
Yeah. We're in
something.
Florida. We have pests. Highly recommend having a termite bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I know that if I were looking at homes for me personally and one had termite bond and the other one didn't, I would feel a little bit safer with the one that has a termite bond option. Also, if you let a termite bond lapse and you have to reinstate a termite bond, it is much more expensive than if you just continue on with the termite bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think a big one for me would be I think lighting is probably one of my number one low cost improvements that I tell homeowners to do. You know, I think a lot of people have those dome lights.
Yeah.
That are
Boob lights.
Yeah, the boob lights, the flush mounts. A lot of people have those, and I honestly think that, you know, just replacing them with a little disc light or something, or even like if you want to be cool and like throw like a little like cool little neutral chandelier or like a like, you know, just an updated light fixture in there.
Yeah.
I think it makes a world of difference. You know, I think that like your entry light would be something that I would focus on. I think that kitchen lighting and your master bedroom lighting would be my main focuses. Those would be the ones that I would focus on first, and then I would go into bathroom lighting.
Yeah.
Like over the sink lighting.
And just make sure you have light bulbs.
Make sure. Oh my gosh, that is actually a big one. Change your freaking light bulbs.
Yeah.
Like, change your light bulbs.
Yeah.
Also, in saying that, if you don't change your light bulbs and we get to an inspection and the inspector sees the light bulbs out, he's going to call it an electrical issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, while we're touching upon this with chandeliers and lighting, if you love your chandelier,
Oh my gosh,
and you want to take it with you to the next house, make sure that you replace it. You can replace it with something very inexpensive, but replace it. Because if a buyer walks in, it is attached, it is affixed to the house.
Yes.
Therefore, it comes with the house.
It comes with the house.
So if they walk in and they see one chandelier, they put an offer in, it's accepted, go through all the things, and then you go to leave and you take that chandelier down. And let's say you even replace it. Technically, you are not supposed to do that.
Right.
You have to leave that chandelier that they saw and that is in the pictures and all the things.
It has to be noted up front that chandelier is not included.
Yeah.
Take whatever light fixtures you want and go with them.
Yep.
You know, one thing I have seen in the past couple of years that I feel like has helped sell homes?
What's that?
Fun laundry rooms.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, just even having them like organized well and updated.
Like
cabinetry.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of people being like really cool with their laundry rooms or their pantries.
Yeah.
Because
oh yeah, when it's not a wire pantry, love that.
Do you remember the one that we sold in Aberdeen, and they redid their pantry, and that was like something that people kept on saying, like,
yeah, like I love the pantry.
The pantry is so cool. Like, and he totally customized it. He did it himself. He was very, very good with wood and like but he redid it himself, and it made the world of difference. And I think he spent less than $1,000 redoing their walk-in pantry. Yeah. Just replacing those wire shelves with wood and adding some drawers in, and it was actually the number one feedback we got was, we love the pantry. Yeah.
We redid our pantry.
Yeah, your pantry is really nice.
Yeah, and I put an electrical outlet in there, and so like the air fryer, or you could put a coffee maker in there if you wanted to, or whatever. But like,
you air fry?
I air fry in my pantry. I don't take it out. I don't like look it out of there. Do you have ventilation in your pantry? No, but I just open the. No.
She says no.
Open the door.
She says no.
Just open the door. It's fine. It's not like I'm burning anything.
See, like my thing I would have done, I would have like plugged in my like my little stick vacuum. I would have like thrown that in my pantry. No, I would have put that in my laundry room. Those stay in my laundry room. Yeah. I don't think well, maybe.
I mean, you could do a coffee maker. You could do a toaster. I mean, obviously, I'm not closing the pantry door when I'm air frying.
No, fair. I would hope not. I would hope not.
But yeah, so
we're gonna see it on the news. Huey's house goes up in flames.
Yeah.
Air fryer. Air fryer, main suspect.
The second there's even a little bit of burning of bacon in my house, the freaking alarms go off. So ADT.
Really?
Yeah, we have those ADT alarm system.
Very sensitive.
Oh my god.
Well, luckily you have like 1,000 doors you get to open to air that bitch out real quick.
That's true. That's true. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we touched upon pretty much everything, right?
Yeah.
If anyone has any questions or have anything else that they would suggest updating, please let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it. What is something that you did to your house that you felt like was very effective in selling your home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and we are back. We will have much more content for you.
Thank God.
Let us know what you want to hear about. Otherwise, you're just going to hear us talking and talking.
Yeah. You know you missed us.
Yeah. All right. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.